flat lands of the Netherlands were once covered by the sea. Over the centuries, the Dutch people have been draining away the sea and reclaiming fertile land. Today, as in the past, the people of the Netherlands turn to their many waterways for trade and to their precious land for farming. On the lush, flat grasslands, more and more fine dairy cattle are grazed as more land is reclaimed from the sea. Even in modern Netherlands, a few old-fashioned windmills are still used to pump water from the land and to grind the golden grain that is grown on the land. In the Netherlands of today, the old and the picturesque blend with the new and useful. New are such things as this great steel bridge which spans a harbor entrance. Old are well-tended castles such as this, and this sturdy bridge at Maastricht, built in the 14th century. In the medieval town of Maastricht itself can be found reminders of several periods of Dutch history. Among the many sights, beautiful is the Church of St. Servaas, whose delicately carved sculpture have for many years proclaimed the glory of God. Limburg, there is another kind of glory. On this gently rolling land, the Dutch people have planted orchards. Boughs of blossoms tell of the love and talent of the Dutch for growing things. Nowhere is this talent displayed so colorfully as in the fields of tulips. Tulips, exported to many foreign countries, are also an attraction for tourists who visit the Netherlands every year. Other tourist attractions include the traditional costumes of the Dutch people, still worn in a few of the older villages. These graceful sailboats are used for transportation by the people of the province of Friesland, who live close to the sea. The people of the villages of Marken and Volendam also live close to the sea, and many wear traditional costumes. Life in numerous Dutch fishing villages has changed little over the years. This is true of other Dutch trades and crafts. There are some who still practice the centuries-old art of spinning to make cloth. The clogmaker makes wooden shoes, such as his forefathers did. The long-wearing, sturdy shoes are still in demand by field workers. The village blacksmith continues to make another kind of shoe for the few farm horses that remain in this land of modern agriculture. The knife grinder sharpens blades with the same kind of simple machine his grandfather used. And men continue to play the jangling street organs that have become a tradition in many of the larger cities of the Netherlands. In the cities, too, are reminders of a promising future and a colorful past. This Dutch Renaissance house was the home and studio of the great painter Rembrandt. A later Dutch painter, Vincent van Gogh, lived in this house. There is modern Dutch architecture in buildings housing commercial firms, bright and spacious apartments and homes. Public buildings, this town hall, and especially office buildings where new styles of architecture may blend with the old. Ultra-modern buildings may be seen side by side with structures of a more conservative nature. Yes, throughout the Netherlands, the past tends to mingle with the present. The present can be found in such places as busy, crowded Rotterdam. A modern shopping center with a great arcade of stores offers shoppers a wide variety of merchandise, a selection of well-displayed goods made here at home in the Netherlands or imported from overseas. In the old-fashioned street markets, buyers often look for special. The street markets are another historic tradition of the Dutch people. Another historic Dutch tradition is a love of peace, symbolized by the Peace Palace in The Hague, which is a point of interest to all tourists. Today, this beautiful palace is the permanent home of the International Court of Justice. A greater understanding among nations has always been a goal of the Netherlands and of Dutchmen such as Hugo the Great, one of the founders of international law. Other statues are reminders of the brutality of war. This one symbolizes the persecution of innocent people. This one, the destruction of Rotterdam during World War II. And this one, nation of the Netherlands, especially to children, town of Madurodam. Though the model railroads of Madurodam never get beyond the miniature village, crack railroads throughout the West and the fishing. The transportation includes cars, trucks, and buses. Air travel is common. The airplane links the Netherlands with more than 70 countries, and Amsterdam Airport is a growing terminal for air passengers and air freight. In addition to such means of transportation, traditional sea transportation continues to grow. This is the bustling harbor of Amsterdam, busier today than ever, since a canal now connects it with the traffic of the Rhine River. Rotterdam, a port of call of many ships from industrial Europe, is the second largest port in the world. Merchandise of all and unloaded by Dutch each day. Everywhere, the Dutch are using modern techniques and methods. Industries is the manufacture of cars and trucks. Another is their world-famous electronics industry. Technical advances by the Dutch in electronics have brought international recognition of their products. Of course, modern businesses require modern office management. And in this field, too, the Dutch are recognized as leaders. The Netherlands of today is a vital, busy country. Its people are building a nation of trade and of manufacture, offering West standards. The pile drivers thrust sturdy foundations into the soft earth for new projects, the expansion of harbors, the filling in of more land, and increasing industrial production. Through such projects, the future of the Netherlands, with its many productive factories and its thousands of hard-working people, appears good. Building on an historic past, they have fashioned a bright present and an even brighter future.